Hello everyone and welcome on De Papier de Rêves channel. I'm Ursula and today I will be painting with you a cityscape. It's a subject I'm trying to paint for 6 months. During last August I was painting the exact same scene but in plein air, directly on my sketchbook. And since then I just wanted to paint it again in a more finish way and with a little bit more of my style in it. Since then I'm trying to paint it again and I've made some few painting with this same subject, and today I'm trying to achieve a better painting with it. So I'm starting this watercolor painting by the sky, and I try to have the same effect as that I had on my previous cityscape painting. I will put the link in the description box if you want to see it. For this sky I've used blue Indanthrene and rose madder lake in main color, and I've also used the dirt colors in my palette leftover from a previous painting, and that's why there is a little bit of grey in my sky. But this new Indanthrene blue and rose madder lake are both new color in my palette, and they are here to stay because I love them. I think they make a very pretty violet, and they mix well with my other colors in my palette. As you can see, my first layer is very blurry and there is not much details on it. It's just a preparative work for the next step, and I'm just preparing my background for my main scenery. And now I've started my second layer. Let me explain a little bit more about my cityscape. I just want to paint two islands linked in between by a bridge. So right now I'm identifying a little bit more in my painting the two parts of the island. I really try to be as less detailed as I can. I'm just putting colors and basic shape on my paper right now. For the color, I'm still using the same two colors as in my sky, Indanthrene blue and rose madder lake, and it gives this beautiful violet. But in order to have more hue in my colors, I'm also adding a little bit of Quinacridone burnt scarlet, which is a really warm reddish brown color, and it helps giving me a little bit more earthy color in my violet. And I'm using also this Quinacridone burnt scarlet in the building on the left, so that's nice to have a link or another part of my painting with the same color in order to have a link and that they all speak to each other. For the more greenish part, I'm using Quinacridone gold with a little bit of Indanthrene blue, but as I haven't rinsed my brush very thoroughly, there is a bit of violet in my color, and it makes the green a little bit more earthy. And that's a good thing because this way I can get a unity between all my colors. And that's also why I'm using the same color for the roof of my building and the bridge. It's a turquoise color made with Cerulean blue and Viridian. It's a perfect mix for making turquoise color. So I'm using the same color in those two parts, even if in reality my bridge is more gray than blue. But this way it unifies all my painting. For this watercolor, I'm trying to be as loose as possible. I kinda enjoy the loose style more and more for cityscape. So I'm avoiding painting too much detail at the beginning steps of my painting. I will add, of course, some at the end in order to get a very comprehensive image. But yes, for now I'm trying to just paint what I see and what I feel. Please go check the blog post in relation of this video. You will find the link in the description below. I'm posting here my first plein air painting and one of my try before this one, and you will be able to see the evolution of my feeling around this painting. And now let's talk about supplies. For the brushes, I've used a Raphaël Petit Gris 803 number 2 and another Raphaël Petit Gris 903 number 12. For the color, I've used Cerulean blue, Indanthrene blue, Viridian, Verona gold ochre, Quinacridone gold, Rose Madder Lake, and Quinacridone burnt scarlet. And for my paper, I've used some Canson Héritage in rough. So, as I said before, I will not make a lot of details in this painting, but now it's the time for details. I'm at the end of my painting and I have to make my image more understandable. So I will add a tiny bit of details, just enough for you to understand it. So the kind of detail I will make right now is like the line of a roof, some windows on a house, or some street lights. And with all these tiny details, you will be able to identify right away what it's on my image. And the hardest part in it is to make enough details in order for you to understand the painting, but not too much in order to get my feeling of my painting. And also, as an artist, I can make the choice to not paint all the details. For example, on my reference image, you can see it on the blog post. You will see a lot of boats on the water and along the island, and I've decided not to paint it. First off, because it would have been too difficult for me to paint them, and also because I don't think they are important in my painting. I prefer my painting to be a little bit more simpler and be more understandable, and I have more feeling to it than a very detailed and realistic painting. At the end, I'm very happy with this painting. I think the loose and the details are quite balanced, and I can recognize my feeling when I was seeing this scene the first time. This video is now ending. Thanks for watching. I hope you like it. Please check the blog post for more information about it and tell me what you think in the comments. See you soon.